as I was saying that, a large part of his life I was locked up and never really had the opportunity to be a father due to me being incarcerated. The things that I remember well is basically one of the times I gave a show and some people was coming through the back door and I'm just gone. And he came and said, "Dad, they coming through the back door, they knocked me down, but I tried to stop them, you know." And we never really talked about me being locked up. I think when I came home, in our communities, it's not a total letdown for the father to be locked up and coming home, because of so many of our kids have fathers that has been incarcerated, and our communities accept this as a rite of passage to a large degree. So at the point that I came home and saw him, when I saw him, it was never a condemned thing, you know. It was never a situation where, "Dad, you was in jail and I didn't do this or I couldn't get that," you know. It was never that type of a thing. Like I said, the majority of my life I spent locked up, so I didn't have the opportunity to be a father. Didn't know how to be a father, you know. And I think that's part of the spirit that gives me the desire to do the work that I do. A redemption piece, you know, to attempt to redeem myself for not doing or not being with him during the time that he needed a father, you know. The male and the support systems in our communities are essential pieces that we lose a lot by not being there. And in this case, I wasn't there. You know, I was doing a long sentence of 15 to 45 years. And I had a 10 to 30 year sentence. So I had two sentences, a total of 75 years that I received when I was 19 years old. You know, so it was just part of the life. It was just part of the acceptance of being who I was, or what was occurring. And to a very large part, the mothers in our communities assumed the responsibilities of raising the family. And it's one of the greatest disappointments in my life, you know, for it to have happened like it did. And then as to hear and to find out that he had the skills that he had, and I not know anything about it. You know, still carries a hurt, you know, to have a child, anybody have a child and not know the true gifts and talents of your own child. It's not a good feeling. So, you know, he didn't condemn me for being locked up. In our communities, it's a rite of passage, so I felt like he looked at me in the same emphasis. You know, I was his father. He talked about me. Some of the guys would say, "Man, I didn't know you, but Rodney used to talk about you." So, you know, that's part of it. That's what it was. You know.
Let's pause real quick.